exercise is extremely helpful and beneficial to your emotions, especially beneficial and helpful to my own emotions. I am a runner. Many people know that. And I always say running is my therapy. Running is my medication. Exercise is my treatment regimen, and I need it. In fact, if I go a couple days in a row without exercising, I become irritable. My anxiety comes back. I'm worrying more. Welcome to Journey to Joy Live, a podcast to promote wellness, resilience, and joy while providing mental health awareness and breaking down the stigma of mental illness in the Black community. I'm your host, Dr. Enjoy, and this week I bring to you episode 56, Fit for Feeling. We are now wrapping up July Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, which actually marks a year total because I have started the podcast back in July 2023, and it's exciting to continue to bring to you these amazing topics every week. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. You can always reach out and ask questions or comment, especially while you're listening live. So thank you. And definitely wanted to bring the topic Fit for Feeling. This month I have been basically dealing with emotional regulation, talking about how to control our emotions, regulate our emotions, because we all have feelings, right? So it's definitely important. The first week was 4th of July, so of course, explosive fireworks, emotional fireworks. It was the topic. And then the second week of July was, what do I have to do inside my mind to stop myself from cussing somebody out? So that's important because it definitely creates some work that we need to do inside our minds to stop ourselves from wanting to cuss somebody else out or telling them off. And the next week after that, I had a special guest like Worker Wayne, where we talked about young, Black, and angry. And so now we are talking about fit for feeling. Fit for feeling. Are you in shape for your feelings? Are you in shape for feeling well? And this is all about exercise and fitness. Yes, physical exercise for getting yourself ready to feel. I am a firm believer in that exercise is extremely helpful and beneficial to your emotions, especially beneficial and helpful to my own emotions. I am a runner. Many people know that. And I always say running is my therapy. Running is my medication. Exercise is my treatment regimen, and I need it. In fact, if I go a couple days in a row without exercising, I become irritable. My anxiety comes back. I'm worrying more. Definitely the irritability. Yeah, that just tends to come back. So I just feel like exercise just keeps me stable, and that's great. I mean, find your thing. Usually, exercise will do it for most people, but find your thing where you need that. And I'm not saying that exercise is going to replace medication or replace therapy. In fact, exercise is a less than therapy self care, right? So if you are someone who is not in therapy, you can use exercise to help with your mood. And then if you are in therapy, you can still use exercise to help your mood. And if you're on medication, you can still use it. But I am a firm believer in exercise. We're going to talk about the physiological effects, the physical effects of exercise, and the mental health effects of exercise. I started talking about myself and how I can't miss 2 days in a row or else I become irritable. So I definitely focus on working out as many days as possible. Fridays is normally a day off. I do a long run on Saturdays. Sunday might be a day off, but then Monday through Thursday, I'm definitely making sure I'm exercising, especially since the work week can be hectic. It can be emotionally draining, especially in the work that I do. So I have to make sure I get that workout in. Some of the mornings I'm able to work out early because my husband drops the kids off and I'm able to get my workout in. That's so nice. Thank you, husband. And then Monday, Tuesdays, I'm usually working out either in the evening or just whenever I can get it in. But it is a must, just like medication is a must, right? So if you need to take your medication for something that you're going through, you got to do it. Treat exercise the same way. The way you have to eat, you have to sleep. Make exercise an obligation. Here's why. This is what we're talking about today. Is fit for feeling. So get yourself fit for feeling good, for feeling joy. I'm always talking about the journey to joy. You can get to journey, you can get to joy, and one of the ways to do it is through exercise. So, of course, I've mentioned before about exercise and its benefits. Thinking about our physical benefits, the physical benefits of exercise, cardiovascular health, your heart. We all know that it can get your heart rate going up, and that is a good thing. You want your heart rate to go up when you are working out. I always say to people, you don't have to work out an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, as long as it's at least 30 minutes a day and you're getting your heart rate up. There's benefit to that, and you make your heart stronger when you're getting your heart rate up, right? And it helps it pump more efficiently with less strain if you are able to work out and get your heart used to pumping fast. You can increase the blood circulation in your body. Increasing blood circulation in your body is very important because guess what the heart does? It pumps blood everywhere to all of your organs. And why? Because it is making sure oxygen is getting to all of your organs. So if the heart can't pump and do that, that's why the heart is one of the most important organs, right? So if it is pumping more efficiently and increasing blood circulation to your body, then it is reducing the pressure and the heart rate ultimately as well. So exercise increases it during exercise, but ultimately decreases your pressure. So it helps with high blood pressure, it helps with heart disease, it helps with all those things. Very important. And it also helps with improving your respiratory efficiency. So the way you breathe, you might struggle with breathing, and it can help with increasing the amount of air that you can get in your body. So your lungs are working hard, your heart is working hard when you're exercising. It can improve your lung capacity and making that oxygen go to your body faster. We breathe in oxygen and we exhale carbon monoxide. So it's helping that get out and helping the oxygen get in. Of course, exercise is going to help your muscle strength and your endurance. So there's the heart health, our lung health, and our muscle health. So obviously exercise has its benefits physically, muscle strength and endurance, just stimulating the muscle fiber recruitment and just being able to adapt more and being able to use your muscles and get stronger. Of course you're getting stronger. So depending on what you choose, you might do cardio, you might run, you might do the bike, you might swim, you might actually have more resistance and do weights when you're running, when you're working out. So all of that works with your muscles, some more than others because you might have more resistance when you're working out. So just thinking about your muscle metabolism and how that can increase energy and reduce fatigue in your muscles when you're working out. So many benefits. You might hear about when you were younger, like, oh, my metabolism is slowed down. My metabolism used to be faster when I was a kid or when I was younger. Exercising can increase your metabolic rates actually and help you burn more calories. Well, that's what it's doing. It's literally burning calories when you're working out and help you manage weight. Of course, we're talking about fit for filling, but we all know the physical benefits of losing weight that can help your physical, any physical conditions or physical status down the line just by working out. And it helps with insulin sensitivity. As you know, diabetes type 2 can come about with a slowed lifestyle or not moving around as much, poor diet. So of course the other way around, if you are working out and having a more increased lifestyle where you're doing things and more activities, then it can enhance your insulin sensitivity and lessen your chances of getting diabetes and being able to manage your blood sugar levels more effectively. And bone health. Exercise can ultimately help with bone health. So that weight-bearing exercises, when you choose to go against resistance and choose weights, it can stimulate bone formation and slow the rate of bone density loss associated with aging. So you're stronger. You're stronger physically for sure. The main reason for this is talking about how exercise helps you get stronger psychologically and stronger mentally. But gotta talk about the physical. So that's what the physical side of it is. It helps with the metabolic changes, improved respiratory efficiency, muscle strength, bone health, cardiovascular health. So, psychologically, why does it work better? Why does exercise help you psychologically? It improves your mood. You feel better. And let's just kind of stop there because some people don't feel better when they work out because they don't feel like working out. They don't have the energy to work out. They're not used to it. It's a struggle to work out because their just body is not ready for it. But start by doing the things that you're ready for. There's programs like Couch to 5K. You don't have to run a 5K right away if you come in from the couch. You just start by walking a little bit. You don't have to run. I met someone who is probably in her 70s. She's run about 200 half marathons and still doing the half marathons, and she walks the half marathons, and that is perfectly okay, and it's wonderful because there's still health benefits even if you walk races, run them, crawl them in a wheelchair, biking, whatever you do. It's just better than not doing it all and beneficial. And so when you work out, there's endorphins, there's hormones, there's chemicals that we pretty much call the feel good hormones that get released when you work out. You might have heard of the runner's high. That is true, especially when you do long runs, runs that are more than 10 miles. It just, you feel so good. I mean, number one, you feel good because you're actually achieving something that's amazing. You're happy that you're not on the couch, so it improves motivation and you feel better about yourself. And then it just feels good because the endorphins are released. It stimulates, exercise in general stimulates endorphins from our brains, creating that feeling of euphoria and that feeling of happiness. Understand that you can get a high off of exercise and the natural chemicals that are in your brain, and that you don't need substances or anything to make you feel high, but you can have that natural high. And so it's just a matter of giving it a chance. If you haven't done it yet, you're like just dreading exercise, or you're dreading that personal trainer because they're working you too hard. Maybe there's some modifications you can do, but give it a try. And usually it takes about, I mean, as far as developing a habit, there's some that say it takes 7 days to develop a habit. Some people say it takes 21 days to develop a habit. When I actually legit looked at the research, it actually takes about 3 months to develop an official habit. But I'm thinking that when it comes to working out, if you work out for a good month, that you will pretty much get used to it and you're ready. And when you start to see the results and feel the results, that's another motivator to keep going. So it's not a matter of waiting till you feel like it to start working out, but just do it, because I am telling you that it works. It helps you feel better. And if you are at a certain part of your life or your weight where it's just like, I lost 2 pounds and I don't see it, you're not going to see it, right? Maybe 10 pounds you can't see it, but just know that it's happening, and know that even if the weight isn't going down, you are still developing benefits to your health, because it especially is helping your mental health. So with the mood improvement, you automatically get stress reduction with working out. Physical activity helps reduce the levels of the stress hormones in our bodies, like the adrenaline that we might have, or cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that increases when we're stressed out, and that hormone reduces our immune functioning, and that hormone can cause all kinds of illnesses that can come to our body, because that's just what stress does. So exercise can reduce those hormones and reduce your likelihood of getting sick so easily. Think about it. The last time you were sick, were you stressed out and that reduced your immune functioning, and that's how you got sick? It's all connected. And so exercise is connected to and can reduce your ability to experience stress and be able to just cope better. Exercise stimulates norepinephrine. Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter in our brains that helps us feel good and helps the body's response to stress. Norepinephrine is actually a chemical that some of the antidepressants work to increase. Think about it. So, exercise really is like a medication. The fact that it can help increase a chemical that actually medications help increase. And so, when people come see me, I am not throwing medications at people, because I believe that therapeutic strategies help your mood first. and all these other things, including exercise. These other strategies, these less than therapy strategies, can really be helpful. Self care. Exercise is so important. Don't sleep on exercise. And in fact, exercise can help you sleep. And literally, when you exercise regularly, especially if it's like a moderate to vigorous exercise, it can help you fall asleep faster and deepen your sleep. Some people can work out at night. Of course, I'm one of those who can work out at night and still get to sleep, and I sleep really good. Of course, for some people, when you work out at night, that keeps you up. Okay, well, if that's you, don't work out at night. Work out midday, work out in the morning, but it still can help you sleep with a regular exercise pattern. Exercise can also help you think better. It improves the blood flow to your brain. We were talking about how it improves your heart function, which improves your blood circulation, which improves oxygen getting to your brain. So if oxygen's getting to your brain better, it enhances your cognitive functions. Cognitive means thinking, so it helps you think better and slows the decline of brain health related aging. So as far as like lack of memory, some ADHD symptoms, it can help with that as well. Help you focus better, help your cognitive functioning. Exercise, it is important. And it can especially help your increase your self-esteem, your confidence. I already kind of talked about that. Just the fact that you're working out, seeing the results and feeling excited about yourself, that increase your self-esteem, that increase your confidence. But if your mood is better and you're feeling better and you're less stressed and you have a regimen where you're going through the day, a nice schedule, because if you schedule in your workout, that means you're also scheduling around other priorities that you have to do, and you're keeping a routine and you're prioritizing and you have good time management. So scheduling and exercise actually helps with a lot of different things. And so therefore comes the increased self-esteem and confidence because you're feeling better. So there's a biological basis behind the fact that exercise can help us feel better. It affects the central nervous system. The central nervous system is our system that deals with our brain, and well, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system deal with our brain. It's the nerves and all that, but the central nervous system is surrounding in our brain, and the peripheral nervous system is what's throughout our body. So at any rate, all of that exercise works through our neural system. It helps increase our ability to learn, stimulating growth in the nerve connections in our brains. It does a lot of things working at the cellular level for us. It helps with the way our hormones respond, as I mentioned. So changing the levels of the various hormones that affect our mood, our energy levels, our overall mental health, even the ones I didn't even name. I mentioned norepinephrine, also dopamine and serotonin. It helps buffer our body's stress response. So all these neurotransmitters that are also in play when it comes to taking medications, the SSRIs, the antidepressants that increase serotonin, that is the same serotonin that exercise can increase. So I'm just telling you, at the very minute level of our brains, the exercise is working. It is that hidden medication that you can use to work out. So think about it. What is stopping you from working out? Is it kids? Is it that you don't have time? Is it work? Is it that you're not feeling good? What is it that's stopping you? Because you need to incorporate that in your life. I I can use the excuse that kids are in the way of me working out, but I still get that workout in. It is helpful that I have a spouse because the spouse can watch the kids while I work out. And it's helpful that I don't have the kids during the day when I'm at work, so I might do a lunch run and eat afterwards. So that is possible. If you are a single parent and you can't work out on the weekends or in the evening because you are the only one that care for your kids, maybe there is something that you can do in the morning after you drop them off or right after work before you pick them up. I know that's a really tough time to work out. How you gonna work out after work and you feel drained and hungry? I have done that, and it's case by case. It depends on who you are and what your body is able to do. I have learned that if I have a fatigue headache, or if I have a headache because I'm drained, or if I have a headache Yeah, it's usually fatigue headache. I was going to say if I have a headache because I'm hungry. If I have a headache because I'm hungry, I should eat, not work out. But I've learned that if I had a stress headache or a headache because I'm tired, that working out actually helps. That actually gets rid of the headache. So that's a whole other thing with just directly reducing stress. It not only prevents stress, it directly reduces stress. I'll feel stressed out and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for a run. I need to get this done. Have kids work out with you. Exactly. If you have kids and you can't work out because they're there, work out with them. And yes, that's what thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. That is definitely what I also do. I have my double stroller. I'll go out running with the stroller. I'll go out walking with the stroller. There's so many different reels out there showing people working out with their babies and with their kids, because if you're working out and they're working out, everybody's getting the health benefit from working out. So do those things. If your body is in a place where you can't work out, knees, seizures, pain, I was just trying to think of different things, that might prevent you from working out. Talk to a doctor. What is the best workout for you? Is it swimming because that's less weight bearing and less resistance? Talk to them. Don't just up and do it. Dr. Enjoy told me to work out and run a marathon. No, I'm not telling you to run a marathon just because I run. You can do what works for you. Yoga is helpful as well, the same way, even though that's not strenuous in that it's not an aerobic, but it's definitely very helpful to your psyche, and meditating and grounding and mindfulness. It helps with that as well. But yeah, what I was saying about like headache or fatigue or stress, that doesn't always have to prevent you from working out, because actually the state that you're in can make you feel better once you work out. And it's because of that I continue to work out even though I don't feel like it, because I know for a fact that when I work out, I'm going to feel better. And as far as my lunch runs or my lunch workouts, yeah, sure, I've done some workouts fasting. I've woken up. I used to eat a full meal before my morning runs, but my husband didn't do that. He would always fast. I'm like, how do you do a 12-miler and you didn't eat? He's like, I got to be light. I can't have all that in my stomach. I'm like, okay. But now I'm able to do it. So now I know that my body's able to do it. So I might wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I feel a little bit hungry. Should I eat? No, I know I can do it. And then I feel just fine when I run. Mind you, I use energy gels to help me. So I'm getting in those amino acids and, those electrolytes that you might need during a run or during working out. So there are certain things that you got to do to make sure you're not going to pass out. We're not talking about passing out or throwing up and things like that, but just, get to know your body and learn that, a headache shouldn't stop you from working out unless you have something going on where you shouldn't work out because of a headache, because you have a migraine that's difficult. But just something like a stress headache, that doesn't have to stop you from working out. But know your body, do it, jump in it, and just know it helps. It works. You can see improvements. You can see the physical improvements, and you can see the psychological improvements. Fit fulfilling. I can see I just know when I'm like, wait, did I miss working out? What is going on? I'm irritable. Let me just do it. I'm at the point where I know I cannot miss a workout, so I have to do it. So do what it takes. Find out what it takes for you to get to that point for you. Think of your workout as a therapy session for your brain. Every step, every lift, every stretch isn't just reshaping your body. It's rewiring your brain to be happier, shaper, sharper, more resilient. So next time you're hitting the gym or wherever you are, taking a brisk walk, remember, you're not just working out for your muscles. You're working out for a major boost of those feel-good chemicals. You're literally one workout away from a better mood. Literally. So let's get moving and lift our spirits as high as our heart rate, because we know our heart rate can get high when we work out, and that is okay and healthy. Thank you for listening to Journey to Joy Live.